Tommy stood at the bike rack, watching Renaldo Calabasas unchain his clunky old banana seat Schwinn. Rene was sweating through his white button-down shirt, and Tommy could see the contours of his chest through the wet fabric. It was Friday, the last day of school, and everyone had cleared out in an end-of-the-year frenzy, ripping up and throwing away their schoolwork and locker decorations like they were getting out of jail. The trash bins next to them were filled with spiral notebooks, crumpled papers, tattered locker posters of Van Halen and The Doors. All the wealthy juniors and seniors of Heron High had driven away in their cars to some popular person's party somewhere. Tommy wouldn't know where. "You ready to go?" Renaldo asked, piling books into his basket before stopping suddenly. He leaned against his bike and stared up at the sky. "What are you looking at?" Tommy asked. "I'll come to you when the sky is cerulean blue," Rene said. "What?" "That sentence. It came to me last night after a dream. Like someone said it to me. I'm just wondering if this is what cerulean blue is." Tommy followed Renaldo's gaze. The sky was strangely dark in color, like the coldness of outer space was closer than normal. "Cerulean. Cerulean," Tommy repeated to himself. Renaldo rummaged through the bike basket and ripped out a page from his notebook. Tommy could see that there was a poem written on it titled Storm Omen. Even by sight, Tommy knew it would be good and that it would appear in the next cornucopia, the student literary magazine they worked on. Everything Rene wrote made it in there. "It's about lightning," Rene explained, still staring at the sky. "About this thing called coronoscopy. Do you know that word?" "No, sorry," Tommy said. He wanted to say, "Do you know how beautiful you are?" But of course he didn't. "It means divination by lightning," said Renaldo. "I mean, isn't that the most amazing word ever? Apparently the Etruscans believed that lightning and thunder were omens." Tommy only had a vague idea who the Etruscans were, but nodded assuredly anyway. Renaldo was so well read. Lightning was his latest obsession. Lightning on a Tuesday or Wednesday was good luck for crops, but on a Sunday meant a man would die. A whole different thing. On a Friday, it meant something foreboding was coming. I wrote this last night. Well, technically this morning after midnight, so it was on a Friday. Rene talked quickly and floridly like he always did, and Tommy ate up every word. He scanned the page. "I am naked, only in my skin, bare bark, listening for storms, waiting for omens." Tommy couldn't get the naked part out of his mind. "Come on," Rene said suddenly, snatching the poem back. "We have to get to the library." Tommy watched as he folded the poem meticulously into a triangle, like he was folding a flag for a soldier, and placed the little parcel in the front pocket of his shirt. Then he hopped on his bike, and Tommy quickly strapped on his backpack full of books and grabbed his bike too, pedaling hard to keep up. They rolled down Freedom Avenue. Tommy let Rene go first so he could watch him from behind, his hair flying, white shirt billowing in the hot air. It was the beginning of June. The air was humid, and every yard they passed was dense with green lawns, sprinklers chattering away in wet stutters. Tommy wrote poetry too, but never as good as Renaldo's. Except for the poetry he wrote about Renaldo. About Rene's dark curls that cascaded down his neck. About his strong nose and deep brown eyes that were so open and expansive. They were almost like staring into a night sky filled with stars.